Well, hello there. I decided to shoot a video just to make sure that we're all on the same page here. This video is being shot on Tuesday, the day after Labor Day weekend. So some of you who have me in a Wednesday class, you're like, boy, I wish I would have had this over the weekend while I was constructing the assignment. But I just wanted to shoot the video just to make sure that before you come into our Wednesday class, you're aware of what I'm expecting. Now, typically when we have assignments, what will happen is you will get an assignment sheet that gives you a do's and don'ts, or that gives you a set of expectations. You also have a rubric. But for this particular assignment, because it's not a major writing assignment, I don't have a rubric set up or an assignment sheet. But I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. I took your advice from one class. One student said that if I was just clear on what was expected of me, then I know that I'll be able to meet those expectations. So I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page with what is expected of you all when you come into class the next time I see you. Keep in mind that for some of us, you're watching this video and our class will meet on a Friday, so you have a little bit more time to get yourself on the right track with what is expected of you. And others of you, you'll have just the remainder of today to get yourself on track. That being said, let's jump right in. First things first, some of you know the syllabus assignment. Right? So what do I have to do with the syllabus assignment? Make sure that one, you have 5 copies of that syllabus assignment. One for me, one for you that you're going to refer to when you do your presentation, and 3 for your peers. That syllabus should have expectations, what you're expecting as a professor. If you were the professor for a Comp 2 class, what would you expect from your students? What can your students expect from you as a professor? Let those 2 questions be the guiding principles for what you are going to put into your syllabus. Your syllabus should have a course description. It should probably have course outcomes or learning outcomes, course objectives, maybe even things that maybe students will need in the class. This is not a make-believe assignment. This isn't a hyperbole type. You'd get your students to have this and that and this and that. No, this is intended to be what we can use in our class, because what's going to happen is after everyone has gotten an opportunity to present their syllabus and turn their syllabus in, then what we'll do is we'll look at what people have said and what they've turned in, and we'll say, well, what do we need to have in our own syllabus for the class, for the official syllabus for the class? So what you will notice is that on our website, right to the left, you should see an area that says syllabus that you can click on. When you click on that, you'll see something there known as a working syllabus. It's just something that is a blueprint for what we are going to end up adjusting or adding to when we go ahead and finalize our syllabus this week. So now that you know what you should have and the guiding principles for your syllabus that you're creating, what else should be involved? Well, remember, it should be at minimum 2 pages. If you want to go to 3 pages, fine. But I don't want a page and a half. I want 2 full pages, and maybe even more if you want to do that, just so I can see the quality of your writing represented in an academic format, even if it's non-traditional academic writing, in that it's you just laying out where your expectations are, a little bit about who you are. That's another thing. Make sure in your syllabus you have maybe some biographical information, maybe something that just lets us know who you are as a person, and that way we can get some insight into who we're dealing with in this class, meaning other students. Like I said, 3 other students will be able to take your syllabus home, and they'll be able to have some information about you and how you like to be treated. Another part of the syllabus assignment is for you to have at least 2 assignments in that syllabus. At least 2 assignments in that syllabus. So you will simply just write a description about what those 2 assignments are, and what students will need to do in those assignments in order to have success in those particular assignments. And what we're hoping is that you will be able to, when everyone has presented their assignments, that as a class, we will be able to get at least 2 assignments from the entire class, and we'll be able to use those assignments as our class assignments. And so that's something that I'm really looking forward to seeing. What you're going to have to do when you do your presentation, though, so that takes care of the written part of the syllabus, something that everyone will turn in when I see you next, everyone needs to turn in a written syllabus. That's going to be 80 points towards your first grade in the class. So make sure you have that. Well, 20 points comes from just your presentation. So what are you going to be presenting? Remember, you're presenting one assignment. You don't have to do any of the assignments, like physically do the assignment. You need to describe what the assignment is in your syllabus, 2 different assignments in your syllabus. But for your presentation, you must present one of those assignments to the class. Present one assignment to the class. Explain what that assignment is, and that's what you're going to use to refer to when you have your syllabus in your hand. You'll be explaining to us what that assignment, just what one of those assignments will be. I want you to come up with a creative way to engage the class with who you are as a person. Maybe the kinds of things that you expect from students. Maybe a little bit about your biography, a little bit about who you are, a little bit about your culture, a little bit about the way that your culture influences who you are and what you do. Just make sure you come up with something that is creative. You will have at the most 3 minutes. Now, I know I have 2.5 minutes or something that I wrote on the board, and that's great. But I'm going to give you 2.5 at the most 3 minutes. I'm going to cut you off after 3 minutes because we have so many presentations that we're going to be doing for the class. Well, listen, I know that I'm speaking really fast. You can always rewind it to see what it is that you might have missed, but I know right now that I probably said way too much. I hope this video has offered you some clarity. I hope that you understand now what is expected of you. And just a quick recap, you need to have a written syllabus. You need to make sure that syllabus is at least 2 pages long. You need to make sure that in that syllabus you have expectations. You need to make sure that we know a little bit about who you are when we read that syllabus. We need to also have your contact information. We need to have 2 different assignments in that syllabus: course description, course outcomes. We also need to be able to see you present one of those 2 assignments to the class in a creative way that you're going to engage with us in the class. The best thing that you can do for us when you do the syllabus assignment is to get us to do and participate with you in your assignment as you describe what it is, as you walk us through what is going to be required. That's the best thing that you can do, as well as find a creative way for us to get to know who you are. I hope that makes a whole lot of sense to you. If not, then I don't know what else to tell you. But good luck to you. I know you're going to do well, and I look forward to seeing you. Okay?